Hi Justin and Aristotle team. Alex and I are making these videos just to give you a brief introduction on the laser and some of its basic functions. So firstly, here's the welder, your accessories box, nitrogen, always have it on before you turn on the machine. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the gas and our wire feeder. So firstly, to turn it on, we'll unlock the emergency stop switch. When the light comes on, you know you have power. We'll turn the master switch from off to on. The touch screen will then wake up. Once that comes on, we'll turn on the chiller. The chiller is full of distilled water. And then we'll just double check our screen down here to make sure that it's coming up to temperature. Once it is, we'll come back up to the control panel. We'll turn on the laser. And always, before you start using the machine, double check your nitrogen, make sure that you have pressure, and then hit blowing on the touchscreen just to make sure that you have air pressure coming out of the gun. And then you're good to go. So we'll go over all the different nozzles that come with your machine and each one of their functions. So firstly, we have the cutting nozzle, fusion welding, wire fed welding, and cleaning. In your accessories box, you'll have a couple extra lenses, and those are replaced under this panel. A couple cleaning cloths, and these nozzles which go on the end of your wire feeder. Right here. And they come in different thicknesses, so depending on what wire you're using, you can switch these out and replace them as needed. All right, now we'll go over the process library, which is essentially just a pre-programmed set of parameters that will allow you to work with different materials that are most common. So we have carbon steel, stainless steel, aluminum, copper, and other metals. And each one of these is going to be customizable. So say we're working with stainless steel, we have pre-programmed thicknesses. Say we're working on 1 millimeter. We'll export, and all of your parameters will be changed to a generic setting for that material and that thickness. If you want to do any customization or fine-tuning, you can still adjust here as needed, and then save them if that's the parameters you want every time you work on that material and that thickness. We can also go in here and do special thicknesses. So 0.7, 2.3, each one of these is customizable. So we'll say 3.2. We already have a 3.2.
Yeah.
3.1. And then we can modify that, save that number, export, and you can see stainless steel 3.1. And you can save that setting if that's a material you work with regularly and want to save these parameters so you don't have to customize them one more time. Now we'll go over the leftmost portion of the touchscreen. So first we have process library. We'll make a separate video just for that one. We have laser power. This range is from 100 to 1500 watts. We have laser frequency. This can go from 1,000 up to 5,000. And then laser duty, we normally leave this on 100, but you can range from 1 to 100. We typically leave ours at 100 for all jobs. All right, so first we'll go over this section of the touch panel. So we have blowing to double check that you have air pressure. Wire feeder, if you have one connected, this will feed wire out to the gun and this will retract it. We have laser disabled currently. When it says laser enable, you are ready to work. We'll leave it off for now. Wobble, enabled or disabled. This just controls the laser going back and forth, or if it's stationary. For welding, you'll typically want it enabled. We'll go over some adjustment in a following video. And then auto feeding, if you're using a wire feeder, you always want that turned on so it's feeding wire into your weld.